Praikalam, Director of Sargakshetra Academy, will be addressing you soon. I guess there is some connectivity issues there. Okay, so let me move to introducing our most beloved Dennis Joe sir, who has been taking this free webinar for past 4 days. Those who have entered for this webinar and had been attending past 4 days definitely has understood about sir's expertism. And for those who have joined today for the first time, for you to understand more about Dennis Joe sir. Sir is 15 years of experience in this field and similar fields. He is a born trainer. You can see his teaching skill, communication skill, and the easiness at which he teaches. All the 10 modules have been covered by Sir in all these days. The rest, few tips will be given to you all today. But after this, our free sessions will get over. From next week onwards, we will be starting our paid classes, which will be running Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Those who are interested should be joining by tomorrow itself, because there are only few more seats, as you all know it already. And past 4 days, I had been telling about the course structure and the course fees and all towards the end time. But today I just thought, till Father Alex Praikalam come in, I would just inform you about the course fees also in the beginning itself. Those who were with me with Dennis Joe sir for past 4 days, you must be knowing already about the course fees. Normally, our course fees is 6,000 rupees, but now concession of 50% was given, so that the course fee had reduced to 3,000 rupees. But for those who have joined for this webinar and those who register yourself with full amount, you will be given a special concession to 2,500 rupees. I think Father Alex Praikalam has joined us. Father, I would request you to meet our aspirants. I guess still there is some connectivity issue, so I'm passing the mic to Dennis Joe sir. Sir, please. Sir.
Okay, ma'am. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. And this is our final day, as ma'am has been saying. I thought I'll take you through some of the important questions of mathematical reasoning today. And can you see the Word file that is being shared? The Word file. Okay. So welcome you all to this final session of the free webinar series conducted by Sargakshetra Academy. I believe my audio is clear to everybody. Audio, and I have muted all of you. If in case you have some queries, you could ask through the chat option given over there. And today's session we will be having I will be concluding by 9:40. It's just for an hour. And taking you through some of the important questions in mathematical reasoning. So let us begin with a short prayer. Okay. So actually, we have three good news to be shared today. Three good news, very good news. And the first one, on behalf of Sargakshetra, I would like to congratulate two of our associations. One is, you might have seen the civil service exam list being published, the results being published today, right? Am I audible, all of you? Hello? You want me to raise voice? This is the maximum from my side. So we have the civil service lists being published, final result being published today, and one from Sargakshetra family, Uttara, Miss Uttara has scored 217th rank. So congratulations to Uttara. And one of our associative associations, we have been associated with St. Anthony's Public School, Anakal, in the Kanjarapalli region. And from there, one student named Malavika, she has secured 118th rank in civil service. So hearty congratulations on behalf of Sargakshetra Academy to these two qualifiers of civil service exams, and all congratulations to everybody, every winners in the IAS exam today. So we wish them all the best on behalf of the academy. The second good news that I would like to share is, we have a tremendous admission that happened to this batch. What I could know from the academy by evening of today was around 94 students have paid full fee for joining this course. So I think there we are approaching the limit of 100, but beyond 100, I think it's up to the academy to decide on whether you should be given discount or not. So that is a great news, and thank you everybody for the trust you have given us on the sessions that we were conducting. And I can guarantee that once you join the course also, we will be delivering a higher quality than you will have received through this free session for sure. All the materials will be provided with practice tests. So I appreciate, and I can guarantee the quality that on the trust you have shown on us. The third good news is, um, I think everybody will be successful only if we do something for the masses, you know. And I would really like to appreciate a company, a corporate in India, which is Sun Pharmaceuticals Limited, today for bringing out a drug for COVID. And this is the first drug that got approval from Government of India. And today the news has come out around 3:15 p.m. today that the company has brought out a drug for just 35 rupees, a tablet for just 35 rupees. And this has been brought out through tremendous research that has been undertaken by two of its companies, associations, a Japanese firm, plus the Sun Pharma Research Company. And the drug will be available from this week. Just in a week's time, it will be available to the public. And this drug has been found successful in the treatment of mild to moderate symptoms of COVID-19. So we should actually thank God for helping Sun Pharma to bring out this drug at a very cheap rate of just 35 rupees. So that is the third achievement. Okay. And something that another news that might not be so make you so happy is, if this drug is becoming a popular drug, and if this drug is capable of curing majority of the people just by paying this rupees 35, I'm sure you can expect the net exam by by the mid of October, soon after the puja holidays. So my guess is, if this is going to be a huge success, we will have the net exams happening by October last or November, and for sure it will happen before December. So this is something which you have to be cautious about. For every good news, there is a bad news. For every bad news, there will be a good news. So on this expectation, let us begin this session, and I'm sure the classes will begin next Monday, And as ma'am has been saying, we will have sessions Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The timing, just a correction, it is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The timing is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The classes will be for 20 days and we'll be completing the topics in the 20 days. So that's about the course. So I think it's high time we begin the session today. And let us begin with a question from, mathematical reasoning. So mathematical reasoning, let's see the first question. In the mathematical reasoning module, uh, yeah, the course is for 20 days, 20 days. Somebody is asking me, 20 days for sure. I'll complete the entire portions in the next 20 days. Okay. Uh, so it's time we begin with uh, uh, a question. Question number 4. I'll show you one question over here. See, actually, this 20 days course, actually the academy charges 6,000 rupees. And I think the academy has got lot of social activities. So a lot of social activities the academy is performing. So father has came out with the decision that due to this COVID, many people are actually struggling. So uh, that is the reason why the academy has reduced the fee to just 2,500 for those people who are attending the webinar. So for the next batch, I don't think you can expect such a cheap rate. The rates will go up once the COVID is over. I think everybody will start, will be back in action. So you can never expect such a high quality course to be delivered at a cheap rate like 2,500. So that is something which I have been asked to convey from the academy. Okay, fine. So I don't think if exams are declared in October or November, I don't know whether there is a possibility for another batch. So please make use of this opportunity, and the entire portions will be covered in 2 months time, because 20 classes every week we will have 3 sessions. So you can naturally complete it 6 or 7 weeks. So be confident of the quality. I'll be delivering all the 10 sessions with extreme quality. So let us move to the fourth question I have highlighted over here. Somebody has already given the answer here. So for the net exam in the module of paper 1, for the mathematical reasoning, we will have, uh, a question from speed, time, speed, distance. There is a definite question. And a most common question from time, speed, distance is to calculate the average speed. Okay. So the equation for calculating the average speed, is 2s1 s2 divided by s1 into s2. This is the equation for calculating the average speed. I believe you can see the equation I have written over here. The average speed is not like the common average. The common way of calculating average is the arithmetic mean. The normal way of calculating the average is s1 plus s2 divided by 2. This is the normal average. But we do not use this equation for calculating the average speed. Actually, average speed is the harmonic mean of the values, harmonic mean. So if there are two values, the harmonic mean is 2s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. That is the easiest way. Okay, easiest way for calculating the average speed. Average speed is calculated by the equation like 2s1 s2 divided by s1 plus s2. 2s1 s2 divided by s1 plus s2. Sorry, there was a small correction. I put an into mark. Actually, this is sum of speeds. Okay. S1 S2 S1 S2 divided by S1 plus S2 is the equation for calculating average speed. But remember, when you apply this equation, you have to remember one condition. This equation is based on one condition. The distance in both the distance in the first journey and the second journey are equal. The distances in the first journey and the second journey are equal. Okay. The distances in the first part and the second part are equal. The distance covered in the first part and the second part are equal. So I'll take you to this question again. Two cities P and Q are 360 kilometers apart from each other. So there are two cities P and Q which are 360 kilometers apart from each other. So you have P to Q, which is 360 kilometers. And again, so one person travels one side and other side. So here the distances are equal. So distances are equal means the average speed is 2 into the first speed is given over there as 40 and the second speed is 60 divided by 60 plus 40. So this equation can be applied only if the distances covered in the first journey and the second journey are same. So here it is same, you can understand, no? So the answer would be 4800 divided by 100. You get the answer as 48. 48 kilometer per hour. It is not 160 plus 40 divided by 2. That is wrong. The correct answer is the harmonic mean. It is not the arithmetic mean. The average speed is calculated as the harmonic mean of the observations, provided the distance covered in each of the segment is same. So that's about question number 4. So this is one topic which you have to learn for the purpose of net exam. I'll show you another question from time, speed, distance today. So let us solve that together. Uh, Once again, please stay tuned. We have the entire collection of questions for all the shifts that came in the module. Each module, I have a collection of all the questions. So I'll be, and I'm not mixing it. I'll just pick up one more question from time and distance. Yeah, this is one important question that seems to have come for most of the shifts. At least 2 or 3 shifts we have seen similar questions since December 2018. So I want everybody to try this question. A man traveled from a village to a railway station at a speed of 20 km per hour and he walked back at the rate of 5 km per hour. If the whole journey took 5 hours, then the distance between the railway station from the railway station, distance of the railway station from the village. So I wanted to solve this. These are all basic questions. Basic questions. If something is wrong with my voice, I request you to please log in again. Might be your network issue. So let's solve this. A man traveled from a place to another place at 20 km per hour and he returns at 5 km per hour. If the whole journey is for 5 hours, find the distance between the station and the village. So if you look at this question, this is also equivalent to the concept of average speed. This could be solved through the concept of average speed. Your home to the railway station, right? And you return the same distance. So first distance and the second distance are same. The first distance and the second distance are same. So I can find the average speed. Average speed I can find using the same equation. Average speed is 2 multiplied by, there are two speeds given over there. The first speed is 20 and the second speed is 5 divided by 20 plus 5. I can find the average speed because one way speed is 20 and the return speed is 5 kilometer per hour. And the distances are same because your village and the railway station are fixed. There is no change in the difference. So the first thing I can find is I can go for the average speed. The average speed is 2ab divided by a plus b, and I am getting 200 divided by 25. So my average speed is 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. My average speed in this case is 8 kilometer per hour. So I'm traveling from my village to the station and I return at a different speed. So the distance is same. I can apply the shortcut that I gave you through the previous question, 280 divided by a plus b. So my average speed is just 8 kilometer per hour. Now, what is the distance? How much is the total time? The total time I took for traveling is 5 hours. My total time is 5 hours. 5 hours, and the average speed is 8 kilometer per hour. Okay. So what is the equation that connects distance, speed and time? Distance is given by an equation, speed into time. Distance is speed into time. I hope this is clear to everybody. The distance you travel is the product of speed and time. So if I take the distance I am covering, 5 multiplied by 8, my distance is 40. And this is the total distance. This is the total distance. Okay. My total distance is 40 kilometers. My total distance is 40 kilometers. And I'm surprised to see many of you are answering this question as 40. Please read the question again. Please read the question again. I think everybody knows to solve this question, but you have marked the wrong option. Is the answer to this question 40? Now, I think you have identified your mistake. It's always better to make an error while practicing. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that, but for the exam, please be careful. So to find the total distance, I am multiplying the average speed with the total time. To find the total distance in the journey, I am multiplying the average speed, which is 8 km per hour, with the total time. The total time is given in the question as 5. So 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. This is the total distance. But the question is, find the distance between station and his home. Half the distance. So I have to find half of this, no? Half of this. So somebody in the group giving some complicated equations. Alan as Dinsha, that's right. But that's another method of solving, another way of solving, nothing wrong with that. That's another method in the option somebody has given. But I think this is something which you can relate with another question, the question which I just explained to you. So average speed is 8 and the total time is 5 hours. So 8 into 5 is 40. 40 is the total distance. So what is the halfway? Half distance. The half distance is 20. Halfway is 20 kilometer per hour. 20 kilometers, right? So the answer is just 20 kilometers. People who have marked option D as the answer, please correct your answer. Read the question very clearly before attempting the option. So that was one question also from the time and distance chapter. I'll show you another question from the same topic. Another one from the same topic. Question number 3 from a net exam, paper one shift. Everybody please start solving this. All are requested to take a screenshot of this workout if required, or I can solve the next question immediately. Question number 3. That's also a logical kind of a question which you could solve without much mathematical knowledge. Let me remind you one thing. There has been a great shift from the pattern of questions that has appeared in the module of mathematical reasoning. Please listen to me for a minute. Just wanted to remind this. Initially, I couldn't remind you this. There has been a lot of change in the type of questions. During CBSE, we had 5 questions, but out of the 5 questions, 4 questions were based on reasoning, like blood relation, direction sense, number series, letter series. But now you have, out of the 5 questions, you have 4 questions from pure mathematics. It's the out of the 5 questions, 4 questions are from actual mathematics, like profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, then time and speed. There is only one question that will come from reasoning. And unfortunately, in most of the available textbooks, they have given huge weightage on the reasoning questions. And I know there are many coaching centers also. They still teach more of reasoning questions. And I have seen even faculty also, without understanding, they are focusing too much on number series, letter series, direction sense, blood relation. So please don't waste your time on questions like number series, letter series. Even if they ask one question that is like third standard or fourth standard level, So I request everybody in this group, 300 plus participants, including the live streaming participants, all of you, please do not waste your time on the general reasoning questions. Please focus on profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, time, speed, distance, averages, and I'll give you 5 or 6 topics that you have to focus on. This is the most important area. So please avoid focusing too much of time on number series, letter series, coding, decoding, all those silly stuff questions. Don't waste your time. That was CBSE type. The NTA is not focusing on such questions. So let's solve this question. Samir walks a certain distance, right back, taking a total of 40 minutes. So you walk from A to B and right back. So you walk one side and right back. So I can make an equation. Walk plus ride. I walk plus ride. Or it's two-way walk. Yeah, I walk and ride. My uh, my time is 40 minutes. I walk and ride. My time is 40 minutes. Okay. And if I walk both ways, walk plus walk, the time is 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Okay. So now the question is, if I ride and ride, if I ride plus ride, what is my time? Can you find this out? I can walk and ride in 40 minutes. I walk and walk in 60 minutes. I can ride and ride in, give me the time. So you can just look at this part. How can you get 60 when you add two numbers? Two same numbers giving 60. Walking takes 30, walking takes 30. So 30 minutes to walk. So 30 minutes to walk means 10 minutes to ride, 10 minutes to ride, right? 30-minute walk implies 10-minute ride. So 30 plus 10 is 40. So ride plus ride is 10 plus 10. The answer is 20, 20 minutes. So the answer is 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes. Happy everybody is giving the right answer. But this method seems very easy. I hope this is quite easy. You did not create any equation. Walk plus ride, walk plus ride is 40. Walk plus walk is 60. Ride plus ride is 20. Clear? So I can find the walk time to walk as 30. Substituting here, I'll get the riding time as 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So that's another question from time and distance. I'm taking to another question. This could be solved using a logic. Please read the question very carefully. Most of the questions in mathematical reasoning could be solved with a logical approach. You need not learn mathematics. Even if you do not have any idea of maths, you can solve every question with tricks, which I'll be sharing in detail for the real class. So let's solve this question over there. A train leaves Agra at 5 a.m. and reaches Delhi at 9 a.m. Another train leaves Delhi at 7 a.m. and reaches Agra at 10:30 a.m. At what time do the two trains cross each other? So I request everybody to solve this question in a logical way rather than going with the traditional equation method. And in the mathematical reasoning class, I will never use equation solving method, which is very, very boring and it is not going to help you for your exams. Okay, I have a quick answer from the group. Excellent. And the explanation is also given over there. I'm not sure about your name, just your mobile or some number. Please give that candidate a thumbs up, everybody. Joji, please give Joji a thumbs up. Congratulations, Joji, for the first to reply to this question. Okay. And he has also given the clue. Without a pen, you can solve this question. So look, have a look at this question. A train leaves Agra at 5 a.m. A train leaves Agra at 5 a.m. Okay, 5 a.m. is the departure time, and it arrives Delhi at 9 a.m. Delhi at 9 a.m. Right, and another train departs from Delhi at 10:30. At 10:30 it departs, and it reaches, it departs at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. and moves to Agra and reaches Agra at 10:30. So at what time will they meet? So you can be sure that they will meet only after 7 a.m. They can meet only after 7 a.m., right? They can meet only after 7 a.m. and they can meet only before 9 a.m. So if they happen to meet, the meeting should happen between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. This concept is clear. The meeting should happen between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Clear. The meeting should happen between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. because the second train starts only at 7 a.m. and the first train reaches its destination at 9 a.m. So meeting must happen between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Now look at the options. Look at the options. How many options with a value between 7 and 9? How many options with a value between 7 and 9? You have just one option. And I really appreciate those people who have given the answers using this logic. And you will not be able to solve this question with equations. If you try with equation, you will never be able to solve. And imagine if there are two options. Imagine there are two options between 7 and 9. Will you be able to solve this? Imagine there are two options between 7 and 9. Will you be able to solve this question if there are two options between 7 and 9? No, you won't be able to solve. What you should get an idea of the speed. You will be able to solve this question only if you have an idea of the actual speed of the train. Speeds of the train, you will be able to solve this question. Okay. So that's it about question number 1 from June 2019 net. I hope this is clear. You want me to explain in Malayalam also? See, രണ്ടാമത്തെ ട്രെയിൻ തുടങ്ങുന്ന 7 മണിക്കാണ്. ആദ്യത്തെ ട്രെയിൻ തുടങ്ങുന്ന 5 മണിക്ക് അല്ലേ? അപ്പൊ ഈ 7 മണിക്ക് ശേഷമല്ലേ ഇവർക്ക് മീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ? ശരിയാണോ? 7 മണിക്ക് ശേഷമല്ലേ ഇവർക്ക് പരസ്പരം കാണാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ? കാരണം ഇയാൾ തുടങ്ങുന്നത് തന്നെ 7 മണിക്കാണ്. ക്ലിയർ? അപ്പോ ഓപ്ഷൻ നോക്കൂ. ഓപ്ഷനിൽ എത്ര ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട് 7 മണിക്ക് ശേഷം? 7 മണിക്ക് ശേഷമുള്ള ഒരു ഓപ്ഷൻ അല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. Correct, Anupallavi. I am responding to your query and I hope you got the answer. Okay, good. I'll take you to another one, another question. Question number 2, again from that same topic of time and distance. Okay, I have a query. Could you help us solve some sums on percentage? Okay, I'll do it, but I have only 30 minutes left for the day. I'll do it soon after this. Okay, why don't you join the actual batch? Okay, let's solve this question. Uh, if you go by the traditional method, this is very difficult, very difficult. But it's always better to use your logic. Always better to use your logic. There are two cyclists who start moving in opposite direction. There are two cyclists who start moving in opposite direction. One person moves towards south and the other one moves towards north. Let's say it could be any way. I'm just for your convenience saying it's south and north. One goes north, even if it's east or west, it has no effect on the answer. Okay. One person moves north 9 km per hour, and the other person moves south at 10 km per hour. So their separation is after 1 hour, their separation will be how much? Can anybody answer me? 1 hour it travels 9 km, and 2 hour, 1 hour this person travels 10 kilometers, right? So after 1 hour, how much will they be separated? Yes, after 1 hour, they will be separated 19 kilometers. After 1 hour, they will be separated by 19. ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഒരാൾ 9 കിലോമീറ്റർ അങ്ങോട്ടും പോകും, ഒരാൾ 10 കിലോമീറ്റർ ഇങ്ങോട്ടും വരും. So you know what is speed? Speed is actually the distance traveled in 1 hour. Speed is the distance traveled in 1 hour. So the first cyclist will cover 9 kilometers after 1 hour, and the second cyclist will cover 10 kilometers in 1 hour. So after 1 hour, they are separated by a distance of 19 kilometers. So the question is, in order to have a separation of 47.5 kilometer, what is the time? So I'll give you a simple example. You have 100 rupees with you. Imagine you have 100 rupees with you. You need to buy a Kit Kat for rupees 20, or you want to buy a Cadbury Dairy Milk for rupees 20. How many Dairy Milks can you buy? You have 100 rupees with you and you want to buy rupees 20 per Cadbury chocolate. So how many chocolates can you buy? How did you come to the answer as 5? 100 divided by 5, right? 100 divided by 5. You got this logic? You have 100 rupees with you. One Cadbury Dairy Milk is for 20, and I can buy 100 divided by 25 chocolates. Similarly, the total separation is 47.5, and in 1 hour the separation is 19. My answer is 47.5 divided by 19. 47.5 divided by 19. How can I solve this? 475 divided by 19 into 10. I can split this, no? 47.5 into 10 divided by 19 into 10. So if I divide 47.5 by 19, I can say it's 2. 2 into 19 is 38. I have a remainder of 7. 75, 75 divided by 19. 75 divided by 19 is again, how much? Any error in the calculation? No, 75 by, I think there is an error. Sorry, it's 95. 47 by 19 is 95. 95 divided by, it's 5. 25. I have a 10 in the denominator, so it's 2.5. 2.5 hours. 2.5. And I have the option as 2.5 over there. The answer is option A, 2.5. So every question could be solved in a logical way rather than uh, just going by the traditional equations. So when I train you for the module of mathematical reasoning, I will not be using the traditional equation methodology. I'll also be I'll always be using this kind of techniques. And after discussing the questions, I'll be giving you sample question papers to practice so that you can increase your speed and logic. Take you to one more question from the same topic. This is the methodology through which we actually train students. We'll take one topic and discuss the entire area, entire questions from that area. And it's a kind of inductive reasoning, we start from a question to the theory rather than teaching you the theory and teaching you the question. So why you use 1 hour? Somebody is asking a doubt. 1 hour, because that's the first stage. Speed is defined as the distance covered in 1 hour. Speed is defined as the distance covered in 1 hour. So if I use 1 hour, it's like I'm buying one chocolate. Why should you buy one chocolate? It's your logic. I start, the basic counting number is 1, no? So I start with the first. Even if I take 2, there is no problem. Even if I take 2, I'll get here 38. So 47.5 by 38. I'll get a value. That is in 2 hours. So I can divide the answer by 2 finally. We'll get it 2.5. So I'm sorry I cannot explain more. Just 25 minutes left to wind up the session. Let us solve this question over there. See, Anupallavi asking me always to repeat in Malayalam. You see, there are about 300 plus participants, and it won't be fair to explain. I'm actually willing to do that, but I value the time of the remaining 319 people over here. So please excuse me today. Once you join the real batch, I will do it. Okay. So you have recently joined a new office, walking at 5 km per hour. And if you walk at 5 km per hour, you reach 15 minutes early. And if you walk at 3 km per hour, you reach 9 minutes late. So what is the distance between your house and office? What is the distance between your house and office? You have recently joined an office. Forget that sentence and all. Take the two cases. If you walk at 5 km per hour, if you walk at 5 km per hour, you reach 15 minutes early. If you walk at 3 kilometers per hour, you reach 9 minutes late. So what is the distance? So I'm going to give you another shortcut for solving similar kinds of questions. This is the shortcut. After this question, I'll move to the topic of profit and loss, as many of you have been requesting over there. I'll consider your request after this. Please wait. So the distance in such a case is S1 into S2 divided by S1 minus S2 multiplied by the time gap, in hours. So what is S1 here? The shortcut for solving similar kinds of question. Like you travel in a direction. If you travel at a certain speed, you reach so much time early. If you travel at another speed, you reach late. So if you have such a scenario, you have to use this equation. This is one of the most popular equations in speed and time. And you can expect similar questions in many of the competitive exams also. Even bank exams, other exams like, all these exams have lost their charm because of this new changing world where we are shifting to an economy where we are fully dependent on the quality. And I think all these government exams will be history in the next 2 3 years for sure, because the India will change to a different world. So please use these equations for preparing for your net. Let's solve. It's not a bracket actually. This is modulus. This is not a bracket. This is two straight line representing modulus. Okay. The first speed is given over here as 5 kilometer per hour. And the second speed is given over there as 3. And take the difference, 5 minus 3. When I put a modulus sign, I'll only consider the positive value multiplied by. So you reach 15 minutes early and you reach 9 minutes late. You reach 15 minutes early and you reach 9 minutes late. So what is the time gap? Can anybody give me the time gap? You reach 15 minutes early and you reach, uh, the equation is S1 into S2, first speed into second speed, divided by S1 minus S2 into the time gap. Somebody says equation is not clear. I'll write for you again. S1 into S2, first speed into second speed, divided by S1 minus S2 multiplied by the time gap. Okay, multiplied by time gap. That's in hours. Hours. So let's see, solve this. 5 into 3 divided by 5 minus 3. I want everybody in this group to say what is the time gap? How much is the time gap? In one situation, you reach 15 minutes early, and in the second case, you reach 3 minutes, 9 minutes late. So, what is the time gap? Somebody is saying 6. I'm sorry. Imagine your class timing is 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 a.m. So, you reach 15 minutes early, you reach at 9:45. You reach 9 minutes late, you reach at 10:09. So, what is the time gap? Class timing at 10 a.m., You reach 15 minutes early, you reach at 9:45. You reach 9 minutes late, you reach at 10:09. So what is the time gap? 15 plus 9. 15 plus 9 is 24. 24 is the time gap. But remember, the equation says the time gap must be in hours. The time gap must be in hours. So this is in minutes, right? This is in minute. So how can I convert a unit in minute to hour? How can I convert minute to hour? Give me the logic quickly. Yes, very good. To divide it with 60. Divide it with 60. Now I have applied the equation. It's just cancelling the common terms, right? So I can write it as 15 by 2 multiplied by 12 into 2 divided by 15 into 4. So I have written 24 as 12 into 2, and I have made 60 as the product of 15 into 4. So I am very well cancelling 15, 2 over here. The answer is 12 by 4. 12 by 4, it's 3 kilometers. So the distance between, so the actual distance I am traveling is 3 kilometers. Okay. The calculation of time gap I will explain once again. I have the request from your side. Imagine you have to reach your college at 10 a.m. So if you are 15 minutes early, you will reach at 9:45, right? Actual time is 10 a.m. I am 15 minutes early means I'll reach at 9:45 a.m. This is the first case. If I am 9 minutes late, I reach my office at 10:09. Clear? So what is the time gap between these two times? What is the time gap? I just need to add the time. I just need to add both the timings. 15 plus 9. 15 plus 9, that's 24. Have I answered your doubt? Uh, 2000 plus messages. I cannot see your question now. Just give me a reply. Have I answered your doubt in finding the time gap? UGC N98. Yes, okay. So that is the end of the chapter. Time, speed, distance. Time, speed, distance. We are concluding the topic. As per your request, I am going to discuss a few questions from the topic of profit and loss. Profit and loss. Okay. So, firstly, I would like to just give you a brief idea of what are the various variables you have to understand in the chapter of profit and loss. So, when you learn profit and loss, you have to first understand selling price, and have an understanding on cost price. Everybody knows cost price is the price at which you buy the thing, and selling price it is the price of exiting the stock, right? And also learn about MP. What is MP or MRP? MRP, everybody knows the market maximum retail price, MRP, right? So in a business, there are three prices, cost price, selling price, and MRP. And what is that connects between selling price and cost price? From a layman's point of view, the connection between selling price and cost price is either your profit or your loss, right? It could be either profit or loss. What is that connects the MRP and selling price? Is there any connection between the maximum retail price and the selling price? Yes. From a logical view, the connection is discount. It is discount that connects two terms. So I can connect cost price and selling price through profit or loss. I can connect selling price with mark price with discount. How can I connect mark price with cost price? How can I connect the cost price with the MRP? Could you give me what is the term that connects the cost price and the mark price? Anybody? What is the connecting logic between the cost price and the maximum retail price? Quick answers. Quick answers. Connection between the cost price and the mark price. The what is that term known as? Wrong. Profit is something that connects selling price and margin. Wrong. Percentage of profit. Wrong. Anyone? Somebody who have prepared for a competitive exam will be able to answer this question. But unfortunately, that exact term is not happening in the chat. It's not depreciation, my God. You do not go to commerce. Maximum profit. Yeah, excellent. 933. The 933rd registration for this crowd. Please give them a thumbs up. Two of you have responded. The 790th registration and the 930th registration. The connecting term is markup. Okay, markup. So this term was there in the net question paper. That's the reason I was focusing more on this part. The markup is the connection between the mark price and the cost price. Okay. You can also express these terms as a percentage. You can also express profit and loss as a percentage. You could also express discount. See, discount is always expressed as a percent. Discount. Sargakshetra Academy is giving a discount. 6,000 rupee course is being offered as 3,000. So what is the discount? 6,000 rupee course is offered at 3,000. What is the discount? How much is the discount? 50%. For webinar participant, again a discount of 500. So what is the discount? 6,000 rupee program given at just 2,500. What is the discount, total discount? 55%. Are you sure? 55%? No, you will not get an exact number. It's tough to get an exact number. You'll get a fraction. So it's time for you to solve out the discount for the next 5 days and then come for the class on Monday. So please try that yourself. Percentage discount is discount always in percent, and percentage loss is always in it could be either in a numerical term or a percentage term. Now I'll give you a list of equations that you have to mug up for. You have to learn. Okay, I saw your message from the academy. Sure. Okay. Let me give you some equations that are going to really help you out. A list of equation. Okay. The first equation is percentage profit. Percentage profit is given by selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100. This is the first basic equation you have to learn. The second case is selling price equals cost price into 100 plus P divided by 100. This is the second equation. So initially I'll make the students by heart all these equations. Third equation is cost price equals selling price multiplied by 100 divided by 100 plus P. Do you find any similarity in these equations with those equations that we did for data interpretation class? Do you find any similarity? Yes, actually in the data interpretation class we said two different terms, income and expense. So actually both are same. You can apply the same concept in the two chapters. Okay, so that is the convenience of learning a similar way, connecting two topics together and learn. You can solve many questions quickly. So percentage profit is given selling price, cost price. Now you have a term like mark price. So I'm giving you the fourth equation. Fourth equation is uh, selling price equals mark price into 100 minus discount divided by 100. Selling price equals mark price multiplied by 100 minus discount divided by 100. This is another equation I want you to learn. Selling price is mark price into 100 minus the discount divided by 100. The fifth equation I request you to please learn is mark price equals cost price into 100 plus markup. 100 plus markup divided by 100. This is another equation which is going to be very useful to all of you. Mark price is equal to cost price into 100 plus markup divided by 100. The sixth equation would be, okay, I would limit my discussion with the five equations. So these are the five equations that everybody from this, you can't see the fifth equation. Okay, I'll write it again. Equation number 5 Equation number 5 says the mark price, MRP. I'll write the market MRP over here. Mark MRP. Sometimes you see the mark price only, both are same. The mark price is the cost price multiplied by 100 plus the markup. Markup, I just told you, it is in a percentage value, which is the increase from cost price. Markup is something that connects cost price and the mark price. So MRP is cost price into 100 plus markup divided by 100, right? So if everybody can learn uh, what is P? P is the percentage profit. Okay. In this equation, P represents the percentage profit. You have the same letter in the data interpretation percentage graph. I hope you remember. Weren't you there day before yesterday, class number 3, Reshma Kartika? You were there, I believe, for the data interpretation class. And in that, we said capital P represents the percentage profit, the value we take from the chart. So this is same, the percentage profit. Clear? So if you learn these 5 equations, you will be able to solve any question from profit and loss. Sure. So, okay, I'll solve one question from profit and loss. And before I conclude, I'll give you the most important areas you will have to focus in the module of mathematical reasoning. So the best thing is you practice the material I'm giving you. I have got around 150 questions with me. All the previous year questions, if you practice, I'm sure you need not worry about the next exam. This is more than sufficient. Practicing those 150 questions from this material. All these questions are included in the material, and the material will be handed over uh, from the academy once you become a part of the academy. Okay, so let us solve the first question in December 2019 and wind up this session. But it won't be a quick wind up. This is the last day, and our director, Father Alex Praikulam, he would be addressing you for about 5 minutes. So I request everybody, because unless we have the blessings, we won't be able to learn more. So even if you do not continue with us, you leave this. I actually request you to please attend those 5 minute blessing session, and from through that you can wind up, say goodbye to Sargakshetra, and most welcome to all of you who are planning to continue your sessions through us, and I can guarantee it will be delivered with utmost quality. So we'll solve this last question and wind up this 5 days webinar series. This is the last question. So I want you to please note down these 5 equations and then conclude while co-solving that question. Okay, so let's solve that question. A shopkeeper sells refrigerators at 22,000 and makes a profit of 10%. So if he decides to make a profit of 18%, what should be the selling price? So first thing is, I have the selling price with me. The selling price is given as 22,000. 22,000 is the selling price. And when I sell at 22,000, my percentage profit is 10%. So what I need is, I need a cost price, right? So what is that term that connects the selling price and cost price? I have already given you a table. It's the percentage profit. So how can I calculate cost price from selling price? The equation for calculating cost price is selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus P. This equation was written earlier. So I can find the cost price. It is 22,000 multiplied by 100 divided by 110. 22,000 into 100 divided by 110. So I can very well cancel these two terms, and I could say my cost price is 20,000. So I have arrived at the cost price, which is 20,000. The second case says I want to make a profit of 18%. I want to make a profit of 18% by selling this at a different selling price, right? Selling price. So what can I do? So to find the selling price, the equation is cost price into 100 plus P divided by 100. I have already given you 5 equations, and this was, I believe, the second equation in the 5. So if I substitute the values over here, the cost price I have at 20,000. 20,000. That's taken from the previous question, the previous part. So my answer is 20,000. 20,000 into, I need a profit of 18%. So 118 divided by 100. 118 divided by 100. So if I cancel those zeros, 200 multiplied by 118, I'll get a value which is 200 multiplied by 118. How much? 236, right? 236. So my answer is 23600. So that's 23,600. The answer is option A, which is 23,600. So in my limited resource, I have completed some of the important questions, but I can assure this is, I want to just want to help you understand some questions, some concepts only. But let me give you some more important topics which you have to learn. You can take a screenshot of this if required. Meanwhile, I'll explain to you the important topics. The most important topics is, the time, speed, distance. That's the most important topic. Another one is profit and loss. The third topic is simple interest and compound interest. The fourth area is averages, and also please focus on percentage. So if you are able to focus on these five topics, averages, percentages, ratios, simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, time and distance, and also there is a slight addition in the syllabus. They have included a topic, time and work. But there was only one question from time and work. It was for the first time that NTA Net or even CBSE never used to ask a question from time and work. Time and work is a topic which is common for the competitive exam. So first time I have seen one question from time and work. So I think it would be nice if you can prepare time and work also. So the important topics are time and distance, time, speed, distance, time, work, simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, averages, ratio, and percentages. So if you can work on these lines and if you can prepare well, and I'm sure that you will score 4 out of 5, even 5 out of 5 for this module. You cannot take the risk of skipping any module. You have to learn all the 10 modules because you have an even weightage of 5 questions each from the 10 modules. So do not take the risk of skipping even a single module. Prepare well, and I wish you all the best. So before I say goodbye, I just want to hand over this session to our director, Alex Father. I'll just check for his update over here. 1 second. So all are requested to please be with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Host of the day. So thanks a lot, entire participants. Thanks a lot. Thank Almighty for not even bringing a slight error in the network issues. For all the 5 sessions, we had wonderful network connectivity. Thank you for the technological support from RailNet, various companies who support this technology, and especially huge thank you for Sargakshetra Academy for inviting me to conduct such a session over here. So thanks a lot. May God everybody bless everybody, and I'm converting my host to Father Alex. Thanks, Father. Bye.
Yes, good evening. Hello, good evening. Yes, I hope you are keeping well. Am I right? Yes. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yes, yes, thank you, thank you. Dear respected Denisa, our resource person, Marina ma'am, and all the participants of 5 days webinar session. I am Father Alex Pryke on CMI on behalf of Sargakshetra Academy and Charitable Center, Chaganasheri. I take this opportunity to propose a word of thanks to our resource person, Denisa. We are very proud about you, sir, to present you as a Sargakshetra faculty member. I am sure about that your long experience in teaching will definitely benefit our webinar members. It is a time to give you our sincere appreciation to sir. If you are happy with this class, please show a thumbs up to sir. Can you? Yes. Yes. Thank you for quick response. Thank you very much. Okay. I take this opportunity to propose a word of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this webinar session on NTA UGC Net Paper 1. At the outset, we are thankful to Marina ma'am for your great support and encouragement. I would like to thank Sargakshetra team members for your constant support and coordination. Our sincere thanks to our students for your active participation. I listened many sessions. I saw the message you sent. That shows your enthusiasm and wish to seek more knowledge for your future. Dear participants, our registration for the coming batch is already started. Few more seats are left. Those who come first will get the chance. I am sure definitely you will be benefit from this. We reduce fees for this coming batch rupees 2,500 only. It is due to our present situation that we all are facing the great problem. If you pass in this UGC net paper, please let us know. Now you all are Sargakshetra's family members, so let others also know about us. Please share your friends about Sargakshetra. We request you to subscribe our channel to get more updates from our side. Once again, wishing you all the best. Thank you once again. With these words and blessings, we move to the end of 5 days seminar. We can see again in our classroom. Thank you. Thank you all for your support and wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, I am a special thanks for Denisa for giving a wonderful class for these students. Thank you very much. Denisa?